ليش انت هون؟
I need toilet paper, lemons. What we have here?
Security chief, move now!
أحلى بلد في فلسطين.
ماما رجوتي بابا يلا بابا.
What do you want? Hey! We have a system here!
My house is just there.
طيب بابا طيب ولا شيء مش مشكلة بتنحل يلا نمشي.
Hello everyone and welcome to our film analysis presentation. I'm ALYAH NATASHA.
And I'm NURUL. Today, we are excited to delve into a powerful short film titled Depicts, directed by Farah Nabulsi.
In this analysis, we will explore the film's key themes, cinematic techniques, and its impact on the audience. The Present is a poignant narrative that captures the struggles and small victories of daily life in a Palestinian context.
Farah Nabulsi's storytelling and visual style bring to light the emotional weight of ordinary events under extraordinary circumstances. We break down the film scene by scene to understand its deeper meanings and artistic choice.
So sit back, relax, and join us as we unravel the layers of the present. Let's begin with a brief overview of the film's plot and main characters.
Depicts, a 23 minutes by Farah Nabulsi, shows the tough life of Palestinians under Israel occupation. The story revolves around Yusef, a father who sets out with his daughter Yasmine to buy a gift for his wife. What seems like a simple task becomes a journey fraught with obstacle and reflection on the human condition.
Nabulsi made this film to humanize the Palestinian experience, often seen only in news report and statistics. By focusing on a simple, relatable story, she aims to make viewers empathize with the personal impact of the conflict. As we analyze this film, we will highlight how Nabulsi uses symbolism, setting, and character development to convey her message. Now, let's dive into the first scene and examine the opening moments of the present.
In Farah Nabulsi's film, The Present, the main theme is the daily struggles faced by Palestinians living under Israel occupation. Symbolized by the phrase living under the thumb, the film shows how Palestinians endure constant military control and surveillance which deeply affect their freedom and dignity. A key scene in the film is when Yusef and his daughter Yasmine encounter a military checkpoint while trying to buy an anniversary gift for his wife. They face humiliating search and long delays, showcasing the oppressive condition they endure daily. The tight camera angles and the natural lighting at the checkpoint emphasize their frustration and the harsh reality of their lives. This setting not only increases the tension, but also represents the largest system of control that limits their freedom and constantly remind them of their low status. The soldiers' power to stop Yusef and Yasmine from moving freely shows their lack of power and choice in their life. This is similar to the real situation in Palestinians area, where more than 500 checkpoints and roadblocks limit movement. These restrictions make it very hard to access essential services like healthcare and education, making the humanitarian crisis worse and continuing a cycle of broad oppression and inequality. Through her filmmaking techniques, Nabulsi successfully brings a human face to the Palestinians' experience. She helps the viewer feel for the characters and understand what it's really like to live under such harsh conditions. The film shows the strength of people dealing with these daily hardships, stressing the importance of empathy and justice. In the end, The Present highlights the strength of individuals facing these daily struggles and calls for empathy and justice. As we've discussed, The Present by Farah Nabulsi powerfully shows the daily struggles of living under occupation. But beyond the theme of oppression, another important theme stands out: resilience. Resilience means bouncing back to happiness and success after hard times. is essential for overcoming challenges and achieving good results. In the present, resilience is not just in the background, it's central to the character journey. Building resilience involves being aware of your thoughts and feelings, keeping a positive attitude, focusing on solution, and asking for help when needed. The film shows us that with resilience, people can thrive even after the toughest experience. In the present, Yusef's effort to buy a refrigerator for his wife, despite humiliating checkpoints, shows his determination and resilience. He is persistent in facing this degrading obstacle, proves his strength. Similarly, Yasmine's courage in helping her father push the refrigerator through the checkpoints show her strength and innocence. These scenes are very powerful, using close camera angles and natural light to pull the audience into the character feelings and experience. The film's depiction of resilience mirror real-world situations where people fight against oppression. For example, the civil rights movement in the United States and anti-apartheid struggles in South Africa shows how resilience can lead to significant change. Today, movements for democracy and human rights like the protests in Hong Kong and the fight for indigenous rights in Latin America shows the same spirit of endurance and hope seen in the present. This modern example reinforces the film's message that resilience is a universal and timeless trait. The present reminds us that even when we face with huge challenges, resilience and resistance can lead to a better future. It inspires viewers to see their own ability to overcome difficulties and believe in the strength of the human spirits. Through Yusef and Yasmine's journey, Nabulsi invites us to reflect on our own life and the resilience we see around us. It's a powerful call to action, urging us to support and stand with those who continue to fight for justice and freedom.
We've talked about resilience and the power of the human spirit in the present. Now, let's dive into another critical theme, oppression. Oppression refers to prolonged unfair treatment or the use of power to discriminate against certain groups. In the present, Palestinians are depicted facing daily struggles under Israeli occupation, showcasing the challenges and humiliations they endure. For example, the film portrays Yusef and Yasmine's hardship at checkpoints, where they face long waits, abuse, and a significant loss of freedom. These scenes are not just about inconvenience, they symbolize the broader control and intimidation tactics used to dominate Palestinians. The soldiers at the checkpoints epitomize this control. Their behavior towards Yusef and Yasmine highlights the institutionalized power dynamics that perpetuate the occupation. The film used these scenes to raise awareness of the systemic injustice faced by Palestinians. The checkpoint scenes in the present serve powerful symbols of the broader oppression Palestinians face. These scenes demonstrate the arbitrary nature of the restriction and the dehumanizing treatment Palestinians endure daily. The soldiers' action toward Yusef and Yasmine underscore the lack of freedom and autonomy experienced by Palestinians. The checkpoint represent the daily obstacles and control imposed on them, illustrating the systemic nature of their oppression. The film use of this symbol effectively conveys the impact of the occupation on Palestinians' daily life. By highlighting these struggles, the present aims to shed light on the ongoing systemic injustice and the pervasive sense of helplessness faced by many. Through its poignant storytelling and powerful visuals, the present encourages viewers to understand and empathize with the plight of Palestinians. It serves as a call to action, urging us to recognize and address these deep-seated issues of oppression. So far, we've examined the themes of resilience and oppression in the present. Now, let's turn our attention to a more poignant and heart-wrenching theme, innocence. Yasmine's innocence in the present stands out starkly against the harsh reality of occupation. Her character symbolizes the purity and hope of childhood in a brutal environment, highlighting the loss of innocence and the premature exposure to violence that children in conflict zones often endure. Yasmine's confusion and fear at the checkpoint vividly depict her innocence, as she doesn't fully understand why they are treated so harshly. Her excitement about buying a present for her mother contrasts sharply with the harsh reality of occupation, underscoring how conflict overshadows simple joys. This stark contrast not only evokes empathy from the audience but also highlights the cruelty of the situation. Despite this harsh reality, Yasmine represents hope for the future, showing that even in the most challenging circumstances, there is still hope. Through Yasmine's eyes, the film emphasizes the impact of conflict on future generations and the urgent need for change to protect the young and innocent. Her innocence is juxtaposed against the oppressive environment, making the severity of the occupation's impact even more apparent. Her desire for normalcy and simple joys such as buying a present contrasts with the denial of these joys by oppressive circumstances. This contrast makes the impact of the occupation more relatable and accessible to a broader audience. Yasmine's innocence humanized the broader political conflict, reminding viewers that behind these headlines are real people, particularly innocent children profoundly affected by the conflict in Palestine. Her innocence also represents hope and future generation, suggesting that despite oppression, there is still hope for a better future. One of the film's most powerful moments is Yasmine's escape from the checkpoint. This act symbolizes the innocence of children, often overlooked by authorities, and hints at the limitation of the oppressive system. It represents hope and the possibility of resisting and overcoming oppression. The final shot focused on Yasmine, emphasized her role and perspective, highlighting the innocence and resilience of childhood amidst conflict. This visual storytelling reinforced the theme of constrained freedom and the perpetual struggle for autonomy. Yasmine's innocence draws attention to the real-world impact of the conflict on children, urging the international community to recognize and address human rights violations affecting future generations.
As we finish our analysis of Farah Nabulsi's The Present, let's reflect on the powerful themes we've discussed. We've looked at resilience, oppression, and innocence, and how these are deeply woven into the film story. The Present not only shows the daily struggles of Palestinians, but also highlight the unbreakable human spirit and hope for a better future. Through Yusef's determination, Yasmine's innocence, and the harsh realities of occupation, the film vividly shows the impact of a conflict on individuals and families. It reminds us that behind every statistic and headline, there are real people with real stories. Farah Nabulsi's use of cinematic techniques like tight camera angles and natural lighting adds emotional depth to the film, helping audience feel the characters' frustration, hope, and dreams. These visual elements are key in delivering the film's powerful message. Ultimately, The Present is a call to action. It urges us to recognize and emphasize with those living under oppression and to support effort for justice and peace. It reminds us of the importance of resilience and the hope that even in the darkest times, a better future is possible.
We hope our analysis has provided you with a deeper understanding of the film and its themes. We encourage you to watch The Present and reflect on its messages. It's through film like this that we can gain a better perspective on the world and our role in making it more digestible place. Thank you for joining us in this journey through The Present. We appreciate your time and hope you find our discussion insightful and thought-provoking. Remember, stories have the power to inspire change. Let's carry forward the lessons from the present and strive for a world where justice and compassion prevail. See you next time. Bye-bye.